we welcome everybody. It's always the staff that get you. I'd like to welcome everybody to this afternoon's town board work session of the town of Amherst. Today's Monday, December 16th, 2024. And if you can, I'd ask everybody please rise for a Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. With that, we're going to start the afternoon off. We have a special thank you and program that Deputy Supervisor Lavin's going to run.
First, just thank everybody who made this meeting today. We were on a department call meeting a week ago, and we were just hearing about program Dr. Crusher, kind of crusade on the CPR circuit and teaching people the benefits of that program. And we just ended this watching more football with Bill's team. Sorry for that. You missed a good one. But in situations like this, and people in this room who do that service, who provide that thing in our community that really makes us special, and that's going the extra mile, doing needs to be done. And I couldn't be prouder of getting an outcome like we did. And of course, you're kind of carrying with you now to teach more people the benefits of this program. So I want to bring and ask a few people to speak here today who were instrumental in making this happen. Our first one is our firefighter commissioner, Thomas. I would love him to say a few words. Fine to talk about this. Yes, sorry. Yes, come on up. Love you to say a few things. Yeah, great. Sure. Stand on the side. Stand on the side. And just crack a few jokes. And looking forward to summer. And then from our Amherst Central Alarm. And also another commission. But first and foremost, this is instrumental to the state. My job, my day job, fire dispatchers are what they call the first responders. When we receive the call, and there's a lot we can do to help calm things down, and also provide direction to the other first responders. When that happens, the outcomes such as today. Again today, site scene, site scene. The dispatchers play a critical role for chaos. And I'm so proud of Kowski dispatched the fire department, while dispatcher Steve Steckel provided help over the phone. Who goes to that? They. So Twin City Ambulance is here as well. I've asked them if they want to say a few words. You're welcome to. Actual paramedics. Welcome to recognize you if you want to come up here. You're welcome to speak. Brian, you're welcome to come.
So as is usually the case in terms of shyness, I don't have. I'm sorry to see you. It's all about. Oh, yeah. That's important. No one else can go and read that. Probably the part that's. I was hoping. What?
Bring one person. And the take home from that is individual what is welcome is the city. And it just so happened. And what really is don't do it. Don't do it with this. I mean, hey, y'all had a good home trip. But to truly epitomize I could not be eager to say thank you. All of you. And of course, publicly to thank you. I would not all of you. I could freak out. Thank you for getting involved. Thank you so much. Even though it is and thank you for this opportunity. Same thing. Out there, you do a good thing so good. So, our team, our paramedic team, our dispatch team, I'm not gonna hand them out, we have a gear set, soundboard meeting again, so.
I thought we were taking a picture.
After your photo. Okay, after your photo. So, again, thanks for everybody coming. Yeah.
Yes.
Turn on your mic.
Okay, we're gonna just get moving on our work session topics. So we have work session. We're gonna go through our town board items, complete with the formation of a consent agenda. Then we do have an executive session to discuss a personnel matter, land use legislation, and that is particular to a site. So it's it's I think why qualifies as executive session content.
Yes.
Okay. And then we are going to discuss just a contractual matter as well. We do have a number of suspensions. This is the last meeting of the calendar year. So later on, we are going to be suspending in an article settlement of an Article 7 matter on 11520 Transit Road. Settlement of an Article 7 matter on Amusements of Western New York Incorporated, 2290 Millersport. Settlement of an Article 7 matter on same company, 1950 Sweet Home. We have the settlement of an Article 7 matter on Springbank Develops Incorporated. These are all matters that we want to get cleared up that are in front of a court currently, I assume, or are in the court process. We do have a suspension item regarding CACO temporary access agreement. We have stop loss, suspension item, stop loss medical RX. That's a stop loss insurance related to our town's medical and pharmaceutical program. And then we have a Microsoft program signature form that I need authority to fill out. And that is through SHI as part of the New York State OGS contract. So usually don't like suspending in items like that, but in December, between that and budget transfers, we have those items for later on. Regarding the board meeting agenda this evening, we don't have any scheduled public hearings tonight. We do have development review actions on the seeker determination for 1050 New Road, SP 2023-09. Resolution 900 is the adoption of a special use permit for solar energy project at 1050 New Road, SP 2023-09. And that was subject for the past two board meetings of public hearings. The next item that we have, and first item for a potential consent agenda is an Amherst Rec Commission reappointment under Council Member Berger, Resolution 995. Is there any reason not to do that via consent? Resolution 996 is the acquisition of real property at 218 and 330 Maple Road. This is a revised purchase agreement, CRS 5229. Just adding some language that gives the town more flexibility when we eventually go to process the parcel that is not have town park on it or does not have town ball diamonds on it. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 997 is a 2025 fire protection district contract. Any questions regarding that contract, those contracts? They're as detailed in the adopted 2025 budget. Any reason not to agree to those contracts via consent? Okay. The next item we're going to hold for this evening It's a lease agreement on a portion of 1350 Eggert Road, CRS 5188. Just to be clear, it's a new building that would be going on Eggert Road, purpose-built for after-school and summer camp programming. I'm going to hold that, though, till the board meeting later on. Resolution 999 is the 2025-2026 Lawley Insurance Binder, CRS 5264. Any questions regarding that resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? The other item I should have mentioned regarding Resolution 998, because that question has come up to me, is where is it in the budget? The answer to this is lease payments don't actually begin until we take possession of the space, which isn't until either June or September of 26. The building's new build, it's not in construction. Resolution 1000 is an alienation of a portion of 1265 Smith Road for the purpose of building a Verizon cell tower. It's the first step in an alienation process. We will be dedicating land as parkland offset. That will come later on in the form of portion of Muir Woods that the town has agreed to take ownership of. So Resolution 1000 is that start of alienation. Any questions regarding that? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1001 is the settlement of a litigation matter between Barbati, how do you pronounce it? Barbati versus Town of Amherst. Any questions regarding the settlement? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1002 is a change order for Town Hall main entrance. Any questions regarding that? It's to return unused allowances. I like when we return unused allowances. Any questions about that return? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1003 are budget transfers and amendments. Any questions regarding those? They're in the 24 budget. Any questions regarding those budget transfers and amendments? Any reason to withhold them from consent? Resolution 1004 is approval to participate in the TIPS National Cooperative Purchasing Program, CRS 5187. Any questions regarding participating in that cooperative purchasing program? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1005 is to award an informal bid 2024-1030 for townwide grease and oil interceptor disposal, CRS 5238. Any questions regarding that award? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1006 is an award of bid 2024047 police rifles, CRS 5242. Any questions regarding that award? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1007 is an award of bid 2024049 drone for emergency services, CRS 5248. Any questions regarding that acquisition? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1008 is an award of bid 2024050 for removal and replacement of highway department unit heaters, CRS 5249. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1009 is an extension of the Erie County bid 222371-002 for paint, CRS 5259. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? From consent. Resolution 1010 is the Erie County bid 240258004 for ice melt, CRS 5255. Any questions regarding that resolution? Any reason to withhold that from consent? I guess we have to basically give in and agree that we are in ice melt season. So resolution 1000.
I voted no on snowplow permits this year.
That's right. 1012 is an extension of RFP 2002-107 for townwide dental administration services, CRS 5252. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1013 is an extension of an agreement for workers' compensation consulting services, CRS 3974. Any question regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Did I?
Supervisor, you skipped the health insurance one right before dental.
Okay. Well, we are on 1012. Is there any reason to withhold that one from consent? Okay. Resolution 1011 is to extend the RFP 2000 or 202005 for medical administration services, CRS 5254. Any questions regarding that resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Sorry about that. Resolution 1013 is an extension of an agreement for workers' compensation consulting services, CRS 3974. Any questions regarding that resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1014 is an extension of bid for the 2020034 walk-off mat, CRS 5236. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1015 is to authorize the supervisor to sign the Stanley Steel and Aluminum Contract Extension, CRS 5235. Any questions regarding that resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1016 is to authorize the supervisor to sign the LACAL Equipment Incorporated Contract Extension, CRS 5237. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1017 is a contract extension modification to Resolution 2024-92. Any questions regarding the contract modification with Valley Fab and Equipment Incorporated and Viking Sieves Incorporated? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1018 is a principal clerk typist for Youth and Rec. Any reason to withhold that from consent? Good. Youth and Rec could use the bodies. The resolution 1019 is a recreation specialist, part-time, building maintenance and facilities. Any questions regarding that resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1020 is a maintenance worker, engineering plant 16. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1021 is a youth service program coordinator in youth and recreation. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1022 is to set a date for the second of two public hearings required by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development for fiscal year 2025 Community Development Action Plan and the 2025 to 2029 Consolidation Plan. Any questions regarding that resolution? Any reason to withhold that resolution from consent? Resolution 1023 is an acceptance of donation to the police department. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1024 is a request for additional funds for the 2024 asset forfeiture trust account. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1025 is the APD headquarters main stairwell flooring removal and replacement, GP Flooring Solutions, CRS 5258. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1026 is the Eaton Office Supply Company Incorporated purchase of office furniture, CRS 5257. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1027 is the range cleaning contract for Bailey Avenue Training Facility Range Action Target Incorporated, CRS 5265. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1028 is fiscal year 23 COPS Technology and Equipment Program Grant Office of Community Oriented Policing Services. CRS 5266. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1029 is the Amherst Senior Center Cafe. Any questions regarding of 18,000 from the trusted agency account T2100 into KP 2349 for the Senior Center Cafe and Gift Shop? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Excited about that project. It's going to be it's going to put a new sort of face to the senior center. It's something that I think we're looking forward to as a town. Resolution 1030 is a class instructor for Gene Widlicka for CRS 5167. Any questions regarding the class instructor? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1031 is the purchase of kitchen equipment, CRS 5249. Any questions regarding that resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1032 is a class instructor, Sebnem
The name is,
Back
it
in
appears on
Nulov.
the screen.
Yeah, I tried. I was going to try. CRS 5168. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1033 is class instructor Marilyn Ciavarella. 5169. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1034. It's class instructor. As appears on the screen. Are you doing this just to mess with me this week? Is that what we're doing? Like, let's figure out the hardest names possible and hire them. Resolution or CRS 5166. Any questions regarding that class instructor? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1035 is the purchase of coffee and tea products for S.J. McCullough Incorporated, CRS 5192. Any questions regarding the very important purchase? Any reason to withhold that from consent? Resolution 1036 is the intermunicipal agreement for Paradise Park, CRS 5056. Any questions regarding that resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1037 is a service agreement for DFC grant, CRS 5194. Any questions regarding that resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1038 is a travel authorization for USHA winter meeting. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 1039 is the advertising agreement and trade, CRS 5260. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? I should have stopped on the Paradise Park thing. We did receive an award for Paradise Park through County Legislator Green to build restrooms that are much needed over at that park. So we're looking forward to doing those and moving forward with that project. Communication 102 is correspondence from Sean Hopkins Esquire regarding 1789 Dodge Road. I guess we're going to receive this, refer to
Planning.
town attorneys, highway? No. Planning and town attorneys. Any reason not to do that via consent? Communication 103 is correspondence for Mark Rosenthal's address change for their office building from 1 Bedsford Court to 6700 Main Street. Request to receive and file that. Is that we need
Yes.
to? We need to.
Well, I don't even know
How
why.
did we change the address? I wasn't sure what the mechanism to do that.
We just send it to the appropriate people dealing with
Yeah.
it. That really didn't need to be on the agenda when someone
Okay.
sends us an
Well,
address change.
Either way, we'll receive and file that. Communication 104 is a summons and complaint for State of New York Mortgage Agency versus the town of Amherst et al. Recommend we receive this, refer to the town attorney. Any reason not to do that via consent? Okay, so we have our consent agenda this evening. We have an executive session now to discuss a personnel matter related to an individual, land use legislation related to a specific site, and will stay as that legislation affects that site value, and then contractual matter. And I will motion to adjourn to executive session.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.